press box that you don't use? Obviously, you mentioned you sit over there. We'll go and have a look over there, but
yeah, I mean, I've been here. I've been in the press box, but not whilst being the press and social media officer. Actually, I come here when I was about 14 with Callum Wilkinson, one of my friends, and we actually did data for the team in here. We recorded the amount of touches in the box, the shots, and things like that. I'm not currently entirely sure why it's not operational, but I mean, yeah, in terms of an actual press box, it is one of the best I've seen in the league, to be fair.
Keep you warm.
Yeah, well,
I could have been in there on Saturday with the red car game.
Good
So obviously you say as well, like you have the camera that films.
Yeah, we've set the V up there just to give it a good vantage point, make sure it can film the whole pitch, and obviously as well as that, yeah, we can use it for any highlights. I know the management team, for example, will want it uploaded ASAP because they like to analyse the games and assess what they could do better next time. So
do you often find that the teams will bring their own as well? Because I noticed red car brought theirs.
Yeah. Most teams bring their own. When we go to away games, we always bring ours, just so we have it, just in case for whatever reason the footage doesn't get uploaded.
So who had the better system?
Well, it's always Lincoln United, isn't it? But you know, I'm not going to go against us there. But no, it's good. We always make sure we try and film everything and get as much footage as possible, just in case, you know, we need a certain thing or we want to see a certain highlight. For example, even like TikToks, things like that, we'll keep it running for a bit after the game, so if anything funny happens, we can get it on one of them.
Do you feel like that's an area you can use a lot more? Because obviously you made Heath's save on Saturday, like that's got to be uploaded. As a goalkeeper, I'm like, that has got to be up there.
Well, I don't know if you saw, but in the back of the goal, because of Heath's brand, he brings a 360 GoPro, and he hangs it in the back of the net. So one of me or Joe will hang it in, obviously either net he's in the first half, and then swap it around at half time. So all the footage from all the saves is on there. I know, for example, he uploaded some saves that he made at Blythe Spartans, and he's uploaded others in the past as well.
So what's his brand then?
His brand is HT Goalkeeping. They make goalkeeper gloves. I know I think they sponsor some people in as high as like championship sort of level. It's really quite high.
Their stuff.
And he has a personal account with his brother as well. They're doing really cool things, and yeah, it's good. It's good for him to be here, not just because he's quite smart on social media, but also because he's an excellent goalkeeper, as you saw at the weekend. So
this is the John Wilkinson stand. Obviously, John was a bit of a legend in the day. Do you want to talk about John?
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, he was a legend of the club, still is, and obviously I know John not just through Lincoln United, but through for other people, like for example my old manager at Hartsome Cricket Club, and you've got he did a lot for the club, and to be honest, I think there's no better way to remember him than by that stand, because given how much he gave to the club, it's a real sign of honour and respect.
Yeah, no, he's certainly a legend, and obviously a lot of family ties to the club. Shame he's not with us anymore, bless him. Do you want to tell non-league club?
Yeah.
Did your screen, talk us through this.
Yes, so this is, would it be too far to say it's my pride and joy? I think it's not far off it. So I'm not quite sure who hooked the electronics up. It definitely wasn't me or Joe or any of the social media guys, but when we're sat in our press box over there, we are able to plug it into one of our laptops and get the scoreboard up on there so we can update it, things like that. We use OBS, so a streaming software. We also have different screens so we can put an appreciation to the fans on there. We can put the attendance number, thank the sponsors, things like that. That's why that's why something like that is beneficial to be a sponsor of Lincoln United, because you are seen at all times and you are promoted every home game that we have.
So who do you contact if you want to be a sponsor at Lincoln United? Because obviously there's not many spaces available.
No. So if you want to sponsor Lincoln United, it is Darren Lobb, the commercial director, that you should get in contact with. I'm not entirely sure right now on his email, but if anyone is interested and you're watching this video, make sure to make sure to get in contact with Tom or leave a comment, and I'll be sure to get that back to you.
Yeah, no, sound like. So obviously this is the main stand. This is where you are.
Yeah.
Do we know how many people sit in this? How many it can hold?
I think this stand seats 200 odd. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say 218. I'm not quick enough to count all the seats, but yeah, I think this is around 200 because overall capacity can get quite a lot of people in here. To be honest, I remember a few years ago. I imagine you would have been here. I think it was when the Cowleys were here, when Lincoln United played Lincoln City in a pre-season friendly, and there was like over 1,000 people. It was mental.
I can remember. Was it they played Cambridge?
Yeah.
In fact, I think Jamie Forrester scored. I know. So your press box is there.
Yeah.
Away directors.
Yeah, we've got a little table there.
It's a lovely ground. Absolutely lovely ground. So obviously we're coming up to the turnstiles. So roughly how many people come and watch Lincoln United?
So on average this season we've been averaging about 250. This Saturday was a bit of an anomaly. I think that was 323. So we had quite a lot of people through the ground. Yeah, like mentioned, you know, the attendances have dropped off slightly since last season because of course it was a promotion winning season, there was cup winning, everything going on, and people want to be a part of something successful, you know, and that's no slight on them if they don't come when things have took a little bit of a turn. But certainly in recent times the players have been performing a lot better, and as a club the atmosphere at the minute, if you come in the ground, is just absolutely bouncing. You know, the players on the pitch, the fans, the staff, everyone is pulling in the right direction.
It's great. So there's the entrance. This is where people come in. That's good old turnstiles. So here's the Alan Crombie end.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
Always I find this a bit of a strange one, having an end named after you when you're still alive. But do you want to talk much about Al Crombie?
Yeah.
Because again, another legend of the club.
Yeah, I think again, similar to John's stand over the other side, it's a sign of respect and it's a mark of what he was able to do for the club. Obviously, like you mentioned, Alan is still alive and he's still with us. So to have a stand named after him, I suppose, just really goes to show how much of an impact he had at the club, given everything that he was able to bring for Lincoln United. So yeah, that stand again is just a real sign of respect, and it means that anyone coming, they might see it, they might go, oh, who's Alan Crombie, and then you just get to learn a little bit more about the history, and that's certainly something I'm interested in. If I want to know more about a club, knowing their history, knowing where they come from, why, for example, with Crystal Palace, you wouldn't, when they won the FA Cup last year, you wouldn't have known it was such a big thing because they're a Premier League club. But when you figure out they've never won a senior trophy, you start to understand that it means a little bit more to them. So yeah, it's one of those things. And Lincoln United as a club is, as I'm sure you know as well, is very, very well supported by its local sponsors, very well supported by its local fans, and for people like Alan and for people like John, they're an example of that.
Exactly. Just want to quickly show you this. Like, obviously, if anyone does come and watch Lincoln United, this is like the players come out of here, so you've got the away team, everything, and literally how close you are. So it's something unique, isn't it? Like, you're that close to the players.
If Lincoln United get a positive result and those gates come across, we normally get a video of the players walking in, and it is electric. Like, the young fans, old fans be rattling on the cage, and the sound is just tremendous.
So obviously there's a lot of things at Lincoln United. So you've got the hospitality there, you've got the food. How recent was the club shop? So the club shop now, what's this Golf Map Scramble fan zone then? What's that all about?
I believe that might be for younger fans or anyone who needs assistance. The club shop has been there for a decent amount of time. I believe it's been there for a couple of years. They're just trying to add more things, to make it a more inclusive, a more friendly zone. Obviously, having a thing like a fan zone means that you're able to, maybe if you want to get out of the cold, even you're able to go in there and talk to some of your friends. You're able to see the people that you come here to see, and obviously you've got the canteen right next to it as well. Fantastic food, if I might add. And again, the canteen full of hard-working people that give up their time on a Saturday to come down and help out Lincoln United. So it's the whole club is built on a lot of commitment, and it's built on a lot of trust. Ironically, behind you is the Lincoln United Supporters Trust, which is big.
Don't
for the
forget
club as well.
to film the old sign.
I tried to skip past that.
But yeah, so you got. Do you want to talk us about the Lincoln United Supporters Trust? How did that come about? What's that all about?
Yeah, so in terms of the original origins, I'm not exactly a Wikipedia knowledge on it, but all I do know is that they hold people on the board accountable. If anything, if they deem anything to be not great for the club, they can say, and it is good, because sometimes you see at football clubs there's one person in charge and there's no one being held accountable, and that can lead to a lot of issues, a lot of problems. But I feel like when you do have to answer to some people, like I mentioned, with it being a family club, you might not agree with everything, and obviously you have disagreements with your family as well, don't you? So, but in the end you always get over it and you always get on the same page again.
Right, brilliant. Well, it sums up. Obviously you said about like who's copying the overlap. Does this mean this is what I mean you have to have a race?
I think I might pull a hamstring. I don't want to do that. Should we? We can
talk about hamstrings though. You were saying you've got to get ready for a charity match. So we're both playing in a charity match down here, but different ones. So
yeah. No, I'm excited.
How is your fitness training going?
I tell you what, it's good. I've lost a bit of weight since I got back from uni, so I've got a bit more to go, and then I'm happy, and I should be ready just about in time for the charity match. So I'm looking forward to it.
Hope you win yours, and I hope I win mine.
Yes.
All right. Thank you again, mate.
Thank you.